Hello, and welcome to CommonSensePolitics.tv. Alan Dershowitz, Comey confirms I'm right and Democratic commentators are wrong. A voice of reason. In a column published on the Fox News site, renowned legal scholar Alan Dershowitz vindicated President Donald Trump on the basis of former FBI Director James Comey's own congressional testimony delivered Thursday. Dershowitz, as we all know, is a longtime Democrat and liberal in the classical sense, yet is consistently fair on a range of issues, often breaking with his fellow Democrats in order to speak the truth. In his testimony, former FBI Director James Comey echoed a view that I alone have been expressing for several weeks, and that has been attacked by nearly every Democratic pundit, began Dershowitz's column. Comey confirmed that under our Constitution, the President has the authority to direct the FBI to stop investigating any individual. I paraphrase, because the transcript is not yet available, the President can, in theory, decide who to investigate, who to stop investigating, who to prosecute and who not to prosecute. The President is the head of the unified executive branch of government, and the Justice Department and the FBI work under him, and he may order them to do what he wishes. Dershowitz went on to state that numerous presidents, from Adams to Jefferson, to Lincoln, to Roosevelt, to Kennedy, to Bush 1, and to Obama, have directed the Justice Department with regard to ongoing investigations. The history is clear, the presidents are clear, the constitutional structure is clear, and common sense is clear. Yet virtually every Democratic pundit, in their haste to get President Trump, has willfully ignored these realities. In doing so, they have endangered our civil liberties and constitutional rights. Now that even former Director Comey has acknowledged that the Constitution would permit the President to direct the Justice Department and the FBI in this matter, let us put the issue of obstruction of justice behind us once and for all and focus on the political, moral, and other non-criminal aspects of President Trump's conduct. The law professor stated that, likely out of personal anger, Comey's testimony was devastating with regard to President Trump's credibility. Dershowitz clarified, however, that while those credibility issues are worthy of consideration, they have been warped by Democratic pundits who insist they amount to criminal acts, rather than simply political ones on Trump's part. I was disappointed to learn that Comey used the Columbia law professor as a go-between to provide information to the media. He should have had the courage to do it himself. Senators must insist that he disclose the name of his go-between so that they can subpoena his memos and perhaps subpoena the professor friend to provide further information. I write this short op-ed as Comey finishes his testimony. I think it is important to put to rest the notion that there was anything criminal about the President exercising his constitutional power to fire Comey and to hope, that he let go the investigation of General Flynn. Just as the President would have had the constitutional power to pardon Flynn and thus end the criminal investigation of him, he certainly had the authority to request the director of the FBI to end his investigation of Flynn. In conclusion, Dershowitz asked readers to move on and learn all the facts regarding the Russian efforts to intrude on American elections without that investigation being impeded by frivolous efforts to accuse President Trump of committing a crime by exercising his constitutional authority. If only all Democrats could be so balanced. Thanks for watching and good night.